For 3 decades, this was the spot on I-71 where Lindale police officers set up a speed trap, ticketing drivers as they sped through the tiny village.
And today that trap is gone, but wait till you see the new twist Lindale has come up with. 5 Your Side investigator Joe Paganakis live in Lindale tonight. And Joe, drivers can rack up serious speeding tickets while police sit inside a tiny police outpost.
Well, that's right. Leaders here in Lindale say that motorists would have no problem with their traffic cam located here on Memphis Avenue if they would simply slow down and do the 25-mile-an-hour speed limit. Now, I've had our radar gun out here for about a half hour. Almost nobody doing the speed limit. But, you know, some state lawmakers and motorists say that these traffic tickets are simply a traffic trap.
Today's the 25th of September. I'm just making this video.
Ryan Kwanzaa kept a video blog on his smartphone for several weeks from September through mid-October. Kwanzaa hit by the Lindale ticket trap twice in just a few weeks.
And here we go in the car with a sun shield in the screen.
Monitoring Lindale police officers who are supposed to be keeping watch on their Memphis Avenue traffic camera, according to Ohio's new law enacted in March. Day after day, Kwanzaa records officers just sitting there, unable to see traffic, a sun visor blocking their view. Finally, Kwanzaa stops and knocks on the car's heavily tinted windows.
The car's running, but no one's going to roll down the window.
According to Lindale's extensive hearing docket obtained by News Channel 5, Kwanzaa is just one of thousands of drivers issued tickets by the Lindale speed camera since December of 2013. The camera is operated and maintained by OptiTraffic out of Maryland. The company gets 40% of the revenue generated, with Lindale collecting 60%. But according to records obtained by News Channel 5, that 60% represents a staggering $1.8 million in revenue over the past 2 years for this tiny village of just 178 residents.
They're just spending, minimum amount of time to get a maximum amount out of the public.
Tim Traxler of Strongsville is a school bus driver trying to fight his Lindale ticket. He believes simply having an unmarked police car parked near the traffic camera with the officer not actually watching traffic is simply skirting Ohio law.
I mean, it's kind of like the fox guarding the hen house.
And now, just 3 weeks ago, Lindale has installed this 6-by-6-foot shelter some 150 feet from its Memphis traffic cam. No more officers sitting in cars, no more sun visors. A place where officers can supposedly monitor traffic, complete with heavily tinted glass, indoor heating, and outdoor security cameras. Motorists like Linda Malloy, who drive past this tiny outpost every day, believes it's yet another way Lindale is getting around the law.
Have a cop car sitting there if they want to nab you. Fine, but to have a shed with a smoked out glass that you can't see somebody, it just seems like it's a little shady in itself.
I've never seen anyone go to these extremes, and it's very disappointing.
Ohio Senate Majority Leader Tom Patton agrees with motorists. Patton believes Lindale is cashing in on the vague definition within the Ohio law, stating municipalities must have an officer present at all times during the operation of a traffic camera. He says an officer sitting in a shed doesn't meet that requirement.
Are they going to be sleeping inside there? Are they going to be playing poker? I mean, they're present, they're on the site of the camera, but that was never the legislative intent.
But Lindale Law Director Jeff Hastings says this booth is in compliance based on how the law is written.
By them using the traffic observation booth, they're in compliance with the law. They could be in a vehicle. They could be in a lawn chair, for that matter.
In response, Patton says he's now working with other state lawmakers to revise Ohio's traffic cam law, making it much more specific as to what's required for a monitoring officer. He calls it a ticket trap that represents a huge part of the village operating budget.
They're doing it to survive, but if the price to survive is just to recklessly print out all these tickets, without really safety involved, just grabbing cash from unsuspecting people, there's a difference.
And according to Lindale court records, less than 15% of drivers even show up to court to fight the violations. Law Director Hastings admitted the city's hearing officer has been known to take far less than the $125 fine marked on the ticket. Reporting live in here in Lindale, I'm 5 on Your Side investigator Joe Paganakis.